Karencitta, aka Caridad, and this is Behind the Beat of Goodnight featuring Donny Pangilinan.
Please don't tell me.
The songwriting process of Goodnight featuring Donny Pangilinan. That was actually the second song I wrote after Viva. So yeah, it's been sitting on the shelf for like 2 years. I have to wait that long for a song to release. But then I'm really glad that it came out really well. At first I was like, this song's kind of like meh. But then I grew more and more in love with it the more that it sat on my shelf. So it's that type of track. Like I didn't fall in love with it the first time I made it. I just grew into it. So like when I was in high school or like middle school and then I had someone texting me and then we were about to go to sleep, I never wanted to say goodnight. So that's like really the truth. Like, please don't say goodnight. That's inspiration. Crush, text, ganyan. Music production by Goodnight was actually like inspired by the Chainsmokers, and a lot of like Sita babes and fans mentioned them, and you guys are right, it is inspired by the Chainsmokers. I wanted to do something more slow and more relaxing and more that's for Valentine's, so less of like dance challenges and more about love and really revealing who Karencitta is, because at the end of the day, I'm really lovey-dovey. Recording of the song, I remember recording it in a studio in Los Angeles in Beverly Hills with my business partner John Inglesby, and it took 1 day to record because it's more like a ballad, you know. It's like really stretching my vocals compared to like just rapping and just talking. Like Cebuana and No Apology, this one was like really stretching my vocals words. So I had to keep repeating it millions and millions of times. But yeah, I fell in love with it. I like it. Well, before I wrote Goodnight, I was already a big fan of Donny. I've been following him since... Okay, that sounds weird. Not stalking, following. But like, I was a fan since his like mix days. And then I reached out to his management, and then I started talking to his dad. We built a really good relationship with the dad. I barely talk to Donny. I talk a lot with his dad. So yeah, I like Donny. But easy to work with, and hopefully we get to make a movie. Boy and girl. Actually, verse 1 and verse 2 is, I would say it's bisexual. Like, we could just interchange it. Donny can sing verse 1, I could sing verse 2, but then since he's like featuring and I wanted to introduce him later on, that's why I chose him to be second. Yeah. So there's no like apparent reason why. It can go both ways. I felt super relieved. I really wanted to do a collaboration with Donny, like either like vlogs or a short film or movie. Finally, we like finalized what we wanted to do first and how we wanted to introduce our like collaboration. So, yeah, we just talk about music. During the JDN concert, we were backstage. Me, Donny, Kiana. At first, it was me and Kiana talking about a collaboration, and Donny was just at the side. And then our collaboration with Kiana never pushed through, and then it just happens that Donny, our collaboration pushed through, so it was kind of ironic. What's up, everyone? If you haven't heard Goodnight featuring Donny Pangilinan, please do check it out on all digital retail stores like Spotify and iTunes. Maraming salamat po. And that was the story of Goodnight.